Florida Governor Ron DeSantis announced the anti-crime legislation, which highlights a series of law and order proposals he wants the state legislature to approve this session. Among them is a prohibition on cashless bail, a limit on who is eligible for release prior to first appearance, additional penalties on fentanyl and other drug-related crimes when the drug looks like a piece of candy to protect children, an increase of the minimum sentence for child rapists to life in prison, and the reduction of the number of jurors required for recommendation of death from a unanimous jury to a supermajority.
We just want to make sure in Florida that we understand how important it is to have safe communities. We understand the policies need to be strong, support for local law enforcement, but we got to do what we can to continue to build off the success. So I think we're going to have great support in the legislature.
Nationwide, pundits are wondering whether DeSantis will announce a run for president. This, as former President Donald Trump is scheduled to hold campaign events this weekend in New Hampshire and South Carolina. Trump also just revealed his 2024 education policy plan.
First, we will cut federal funding for any school or program pushing critical race theory, gender ideology, or other inappropriate racial, sexual, or political content onto our children.
In addition, Trump wants civil rights investigations into any school district that has engaged in race-based discriminations. Plus, he promises to, quote, keep men out of women's sports. 3 recent polls are showing Trump leading DeSantis by at least 19% among Republican primary voters. It is important to point out that these polls include several other potential primary candidates, and they're not showing a hypothetical head-to-head matchup between Trump and DeSantis, which would alter the numbers. Also, DeSantis hasn't even declared his candidacy, so the question is, how will his numbers change if and when he makes his interest in the presidency official?